Esa nena cuando baila me vuelve loco bailando con fo,
el fo. Yo, we always got this like.
Yeah. We make bangers out here.
Yes. Nothing less. Welcome back to me, Cama Lounge.
What's going on?
Jose.
Yes. Okay. All right. I don't know what that was, but okay.
You look like the type that used to watch Blue's Clues.
Blue's Clues. Okay. I saw on Instagram this whole Blue's Clues thing. Yes, I used to watch Blue's Clues. I used to go hard for Blue's Clues. You got to find the first pomper. That's the first clue. And you put it in the notebook. It's Blue's Clues. Right.
Blue's Clues.
I mean, like, I saw like memes and stuff, but I don't.
Also,
get it.
you didn't see.
I'm not.
Okay.
So what's actually going on?
So basically, Steve came back after 25 years. Today is their 25-year anniversary from Blue's Clues, the first episode, and he's kind of like, "Man, I fucked up. I walked out on you guys, and I just kind of said I'm going to college, and just never came back." And basically left ya all like.
Okay, hold on, I'm confused. He came back as Steve from Blue's Clues.
Yeah.
And during that episode of Blue's Clues?
No. Just kind of like they were.
Or just like, in general.
Yeah, like us if we're talking and we're just kind of like.
Oh, okay, I was about to say, I'm like, that's kind of a weird episode to put.
Would be. All the kids is like, where the hell? So they're already like on their third character. It was like Steve, then Joe, then Ahora it's like a chink or whatever. And
it's a chick?
A chink. And yeah, so they're celebrating the 25th like year, and then he came back and he's just basically like, I'm sorry. I just kind of went out to kind of do my own things, and then basically I never forgot about you guys. Yeah. Anybody that was watching it during like 1995, like, you're so grown now. I know you're probably doing a lot for yourself too. Like, just basically giving us the closure we never thought we needed. Like, it was just. So
he was dressed as Steve.
Oh, he had like a hat. With like a crayon, but
they gotta bring him out on the next episode. That would make everything wholesome.
Yeah, but no, I think that was wholesome enough. Like, and
I gotta check that video.
Yeah,
out.
You definitely have to. Check
Is it a long though? Because like, if it's long,
it's like 2 minutes.
Okay,
2 minutes.
I don't really, micamalounge is long, so I know.
But
I know how you guys feel, but
actually, I have a friend that he watches it in even when I do voice notes on like. WhatsApp, like at 1.5 speed. I didn't know you can do that.
Oh yeah, they can speed it up.
Yeah, but like he listens because he be telling me, I'm like, oh, I forgot I even said that on the podcast. He's like, oh yeah, like I was like, so he tunes in, but I think he watches it at 1.5 like speed, which is still like great.
Yeah. What's that? Like 41 minutes instead of 45? Right? How fast is that?
Damn, it's probably something like that, but he tunes in, so shout out to you.
And did you used to watch Blue's Clues, or you?
Oh yeah, I was a big fan. I had like a little notebook too, like that I got from Toys R Us.
What I didn't know was that she was a girl the whole time.
Magenta. Oh no, yeah, blue. And then Magenta is a boy.
Oh, Magenta's a boy. See, I didn't even know that. I thought they were just two girls and they were just friends. So Magenta's a boy. Mm-hmm. Okay. They probably screwed that. They messed up big time. Yeah.
Yeah, big time. I thought that was just like fans talking stuff, but no, I think Blue is a girl.
But Blue, I love that show. Do you you remember any episodes?
Like if I was to rewatch it, yes, but like out of the top of my head, no. There's certain ones that like little.
Salt and pepper. I always remember
salt and pepper and paprika.
Yeah, paprika and the little the soap, the jabón. I actually had that, the loofah soap thing. Mm-hmm. When I was a kid, I had that soap thing as a
to actually shower.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
I had the notebook, and then once I drew all the pages, it was kind of useless because it's like I can't draw anymore. Like, it would have been good for them to make it dry erase, but then it defeats the purpose of a notebook and a crayon.
True.
But
and then if you end up using a permanent marker.
Oh, God.
But the whole Blue's Clues thing, I remember as a kid trying to you remember those, when he would do this and then he would go inside like the painting or the cuadro.
Yes. So that would be the kind of your favorite part?
I tried a few times, yeah. I thought those parts were cool.
To go into the paint?
I always as a kid, I always like shows or TV, movies like that. You ever watched Ronald McDonald?
Ronald McDonald. Like McDonald's? And he had a show?
Yeah, it was like, I saw a movie. I don't know if it was a show. Okay. But it was like all of them, the Hamburglar, whatever.
The purple guy.
And they were like cartoons. And then they would like go through this slide. And they would turn into like live action or like puppets, mascot type, and it would be like real.
No.
It was cool.
I remember seeing like little.
I'm gonna put you on.
Yeah, you gotta put me on, definitely. I used to have a crush on Steve.
And Steve from
When
Blue's Clues?
Yeah, when I was young, I used to think he was cute, but
makes sense. And now, how does he look? He looks the same. He looks old.
He looks a little older. He's bald.
He's bald.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is kind of
I remember him like almost being bald.
Yeah. And that's it. But it was kind of like, damn, that kind of made me felt good, like just to kind of see that he came back and he's.
So you think he owed that to us, to the fans, or he just did that on his own because from the kindness of his heart?
I think he did that mostly to promote the 25 years and the new season with this third guy.
Okay.
Just because it was posted through Nick Jr., not like his personal account.
Makes sense.
But he kind of did owe it to us because I was pretty heartbroken when he left. Like, it was like 7 years strong with him.
I remember. I think I just grew up, just stopped watching it.
No, once the new guy came Joe, and he was like, that last episode, and I tried Joe, y como que no me caía.
So what happened to Joe? Do we know?
So he was doing it for a few years, and now is a new guy. So, like, when he posted this video, they also had, like, different clips with all three of them together.
They were in an episode altogether?
No, not an actual episode, like behind the scenes.
Okay.
Kind of like how we do the Patreon, like the behind the scenes of actual micamalounge. So, yeah, kind of something like that.
All right.
And they was just doing, like, they played that game that we played.
Bean Boozled?
No. That would have been dope. No, the one, like, who's most likely to do this? And then they had like little signs, like they did little things like that. I think it was cool. Did he owe it to us deep inside? Yeah.
Yeah.
But
not really.
But it was cool. He was like, by now you probably guys have like jobs and families and student loans, and I'm like, you know what? You're absolutely right, but.
Steve, you could have helped us out through all these tough technology stuff. That's so do you imagine?
We needed you. Okay. But it was an unexpected nice video.
Okay, there was actually had a dream. It's nothing to do with Steve. Okay. So it was a
clue?
A clue. Well, we needed clues to find out what is going on. So it kind of relates. So my dream was, it was nighttime and there was a picnic going on. I was in the picnic, like I said. I was behind the gate. People serving comida, food on the side. People playing. Boom, boom, boom. But mind you, it's nighttime. Like, it started at nighttime. It wasn't like it started during the day and, you're just hanging out to the sun. No, it was like, the sun is down. Let's do a picnic, right? Okay. It was just a weird thing, whatever. So I literally remember I'm behind like the gates, the little gates that they have, in the grassy area. And these like females jump out from the tree and they start stabbing people.
What? Yeah. That kind of threw me off and kind of scary. Okay. I think I just got chills. Yeah, so
it's probably one of those scary ass stupid nightmares, whatever dreams. All right. So like I don't know what happens. I don't know if I go use the restroom or I heard a noise. Like, this is actually me now. I wake up, all right? Normal, boom, boom, boom. I go back to sleep, and that same scenario happens again. Right? So, I'm like, okay, this happened twice. So, maybe I probably didn't even wake up. Probably part of the dream was me thinking that I woke up. So, I woke up again. And then this time, I was already prepared for what was going to happen. So, it happened again. But I already had a knife, and I started stabbing them back. And one of the girls was yelling, "Not in the head, because this is fake." Right? So
take a second to analyze that dream a little bit. So when you said you woke up, you literally woke up. Jose woke up.
I think I woke up, but now that I'm thinking like it, that was probably part of the dream. Right? But I think I woke up.
But like
I don't remember using the bathroom.
Okay.
Like when you sleep and you do one of those.
Yeah.
Or you just twist and turn and you go back to sleep.
Okay.
Okay. And then so the same thing happened 3 times, but the third time the joke was on them because I was prepared.
And you stabbed them right in the head.
Yeah. She literally grabbed my hand and said, "Not in the head, because this is fake." And then
Okay. And all right. So
I don't know why I don't know if I just made a movie right now that's pretty cool, but people were stabbing people for fake at a picnic in my dream.
And how did your day play out? Because what happens with me in dreams mostly, it's kind of like so for example, like last week I was with my aunt and I had a dream about something and she had a dream on her side about something.
And you guys' dreams, like,
It was similar. It had to
okay.
do with the same kind of scenario. Just that I felt it more and she kind of saw it. So
What do you mean? She
all right.
saw it. She saw the dream, but you felt the dream.
Basically, okay, so it was like
Excuse me.
it was like a okay, like basically let's say I'm sick. I felt sick. She saw somebody that was sick.
She saw somebody in real life.
No, in her dream that was sick. These are dreams, but that was because the next morning we were gonna wake up and kind of talk about it. That has happened to me. Where like in the morning, like or let's say it doesn't even have to do with me and my aunt. Let's say you were gonna tell me this now. It's because we were gonna talk about it or something like that. If that makes any sense to you. So what? How did your day play out that day? Like, is there anything after the dream?
After the dream, or
like, was there
before the
anything?
dream?
No. After the dream, was there anything that kind of like played back to your dream? And obviously, you didn't get stabbed in the head, but
like usually, no, you watch a movie or you watch YouTube videos, and you kind of like that stays in your head, and you fall asleep. But it was literally, I didn't watch any videos or movies. Like,
no, but like the next morning, was there anything? Did you go out randomly on a picnic that day, that morning?
Nah, I was just home chilling.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. It was weird, and then like I started thinking like that's kind of a interesting movie, right? Like people are stabbing people at a picnic, but it's fake.
So what were they making, a movie?
I don't know.
And did you know these females? Because you know how sometimes in dreams you kind of like know people, or you think you know them, but it's not them.
I didn't know any. I didn't know anybody. I only knew myself, and I was behind the gate watching everything
go down.
Yes, and it happened twice.
And the fact that you can get up right, that's insane.
And she literally said that it's fake. And I don't know.
I'm trying to make connections for you to see.
I'm thinking too. Like, and then have you ever had dreams? Well, probably not anybody. You think you ever could dream like me and you could have separate dreams, and somehow
it connects.
Like, no, but we be in the same dream. Like, I forgot what is it, a Progressive commercial? I think like they're all like sitting in the desk, and he's like, "Why you guys are in my dream?" And they're like, "Oh, cause it's a lot better."
Sounds like some flow progressive shit.
Yeah. Like, you think that could actually happen though? Like,
that would be interesting, actually.
Like how would that work?
Well, for once, I think it would have already been known. Like, let's say I had a dream with you, and then you were in it, but like I woke up the next morning and I called you, like, yo, you were in my dream, and then you would have been like, yo, but I was kind of in that dream too. But maybe the kind of communication is not key, so we would never know that we were in each other's dream. Did that make sense?
No, did not make any sense.
If we were to talk about it the next morning, then yes.
Okay.
We would know that we were in each other's dream.
Let's talk about something.
Okay.
Can we force, like, can we, whatever we want to dream? I think, like, yeah, like, if I want to dream about something, can I do it?
Like, well, you did.
I feel like it only happened, like, let's say you have a dream, and then you end up liking that dream, and you wake up. I think you could go back to that dream. But I can initially dream that without it dreaming.
I can see that.
You know what I'm saying?
I can see that.
You guys are reading me?
Okay, I can see that. But I would want to do that more with like wet dreams, and I can't do that. Like once I'm up, I'm up. Like, you know how those wet dreams be like one of the best dreams?
Then it's up. If it's stuck, then it's stuck.
Like those wet dreams, like you be like, oh my god, and then right when all the climax is gonna happen, you just wake up.
You wake up,
and then you can't go ever back to that dream.
No, you can never go back to it.
I can. Dreams. It doesn't happen for me. I'm not that lucky. Or maybe I need to concentrate a little more when I go back to sleep.
Or do you, when that happens to you, do you just wake up? You don't go back to bed, or you just dream about something else?
Either or, but it doesn't go back to that same like, oh, it's about to happen, and then nothing happens.
I'm gonna try. Like today, I'm gonna go home
and think of something. So
not think of like I'm gonna go to like I'm gonna lay in bed thinking about something that I want to dream about, and hopefully I dream it.
Okay, let me know how that goes next week.
Fingers crossed.
And then, so when you went back to that dream the second and the third time, were you thinking about it?
That dream? No, I was in it, and I was trying to figure out like why it kept happening. Like it was sort of like a movie on its own, where like I had to find the killer, but I wasn't trying to find the killer. I was just trying like what are we doing?
Okay.
And it was fake. Like nobody died.
That's the
But
thing.
it happened 3 times, and the third time is when I found out that it was fake.
So you never got to actually stab them?
No.
Okay, yeah, because... And obviously they never got to stab you, because that's another tricky thing about dreams.
They did, but it was just fake. That's
what's throwing me off.
That's what's throwing me off too, and I just had to talk about that with you today to see,
No, I don't know.
If you could help me with anything.
No, I just know, like, you're not supposed to die in your dream. So maybe that's why she threw that there, like, before she actually killed you, or you got to kill somebody, like...
You think you could kill somebody? Like in your dream, you say you dream about somebody. You mentioned Osama bin Laden last time. Let's say he was alive still, and you dreamt him, and you killed him in your dream. You think he could die in real life because you killed him in your dream?
I don't know, because
like if he was sleeping types. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you mean. The same way you can't really die in your dream if you kill somebody else, then you're killing them basically in real life.
Huh?
No, I get exactly what you mean. I don't know. I think I'll probably get too scared in the middle of like trying to like
execution. But what if like that's your dream? Like you're an executionist. Like that's what you do. So you handle.
And then I'll have somebody hanging. You
handle the deed.
I'll have a girl hanging from a tree and telling me, "Nah, don't worry, this shit is all fake."
And then they go and they're like, we don't know why this person died. This person died in their sleep.
And then that's a good movie. Then you have that in your conscience the entire time. I killed them.
I'm making movies out here. Yo, don't steal my ideas,
go check it out. No, that one is actually pretty dope.
Yeah, right?
And then it's like, yo, we don't... Former death is this. But there's no type of like evidence saying who killed them or what. But because you had the dream and you did that in your dream, that's why they...
Exactly. And then the plot twist at the end, I'm not going to say that so people could watch the movie.
Yeah.
But I already got a plot twist.
Or stay tuned with Cama Lounge.
I already got a plot twist.
Okay.
So let's address the elephant in the room, Ariadne. Drake dropped Certified Lover Boy. And you're one of his biggest fans.
I am. Regardless.
Did it meet your expectations?
The way the album played out to be.
Okay, I'm guessing it did not meet her expectations.
No, it did not. Okay. I think it was a lot of anticipation and a lot of waiting and a lot of certified this, certified that, and not...
I mean, it was pretty catchy. It's still pretty catchy.
No, it's catchy. I'm not saying I don't sit here and hear it still.
Do you think he made that music for our generation? For people like you? For people like us? For compared to his other albums, you think?
Great question.
He made that for us. I was thinking about it. I'm like, he was supposedly all this. He couldn't drop it. This and that, and then school starts and he drops it. So it's like maybe that's who he wanted to drop it for. Right. So to get all those students to basically talk about it.
Huh.
And then like, oh, you listen to Drake? That dude is wearing. And I'm like, oh no, you gotta listen to Certified Lover Boy.
Yeah.
And then it just goes on and on and on. So, thinking back to all the songs you listened to or whatever, or the album, like, do you think it was meant for us, for you? And maybe that's not why it didn't meet your expectations.
Then that makes a lot of sense because I was expecting a lot of Marvin's Room type of Drake and everything else. But that's also what I was listening to when I was in school.
Exactly.
And that shit, literally. I remember high school clearly listening to that song. So at that point, it meant a lot to me. But he also had features of like people, which he still does now, like, like Rick Ross and stuff like that. Like any Rick Ross song with him is a banger. And he had it with him here too, and it's a good song. But also he has people like, Future and this and that, or like or the style, or the style of the songs is just what more people listen to now.
Okay.
So when you put it that way, it's still certified.
I'm sorry you were disappointed.
No, I mean like I expected something of kind of like to kind of like be in touch of when I was back in high school. That's probably the best way to put it. Like that type of music. But I'll still listen to it. There's still like 2 songs that I really like so far.
Like I was gonna ask, like, is there really music for us 'Cause I think I've touched this previous episodes about our generation. Like, oh, we're gonna tell our kids like this music is whack. So it's like maybe they don't make music for us. Like maybe
Anymore.
after high school or college, whatever, like whatever is it there, like that's it. And those are the like type of songs that you basically listen to throughout the rest
whole
of your
life.
life. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Like, which is why like the older folks, you know, they play technically classics. Like eventually, all those songs we used to listen to in high school, they're gonna be classics. And all these songs that are popping up now in the Certified Lover Boy, man, we're gonna be like we're not really
yeah.
but our kids
Because
and the
I'm a
kids
huge
now
fan,
are
I'm
gonna
gonna listen
like
to
it.
it. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, so my parents or my grandparents, like their generation, as far as like bachata and stuff.
That's what I'm saying. Like
but I listen to that. Like I go hard for that.
you like the old music,
And I
you
prefer
like.
that. Let me and I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
I'm
Cut
sorry,
me
but
off.
I prefer
Cut me off again.
I prefer that compared to maybe New Romeo.
Okay.
And people might look at me like I'm
Yeah,
crazy and
just watch your tone a
Nah,
little. Watch your
like-
tone a little bit. Nah, but yeah, and it's like who else is making bachata? Nobody.
everybody else is
Yeah. So it's like the older folks are listening to Anthony Santa, Luis Vargas Llosa, all these people. They're not gonna listen to maybe Aventura or Romeo by himself. Like,
yeah, they'll listen to it, but it's not.
but
It doesn't hit the
where
same.
you, even though, like, I agree, those songs are better. There's more emotion, sentimiento, all that. But like the generation now is probably not gonna like Aventura
Yeah.
or Romeo by himself. You
Like
know?
you really have to like when I have my child, I'm gonna be limpiando la casa, playing these
Yeah,
music. So kind of like
you know,
like
to,
kind
so
of
you
how
could
I was brought.
appreciate
Yeah.
it. Like how we like all these old music. Like they sound fire, beastie.
But that's one in a million. Like we're one in a millions that we still listen to these songs. There's if you was to pull out your average Dominican our age or younger, they're not gonna appreciate it, and it's just sad.
I'm sure there's some.
There's some. There's many, but not as much as there should be.
Okay.
And that's that. Like, they come up with new things, new technology, new apps, and they learn to adapt and
Robots
they
are
forget
gonna
about.
take over.
Oh, what do you think
pretty
about
much.
that? Did you see that video where they were like kind of like walking and doing
No,
flips and
but I think
like
I
a Tesla
saw a
thing?
picture. Yeah, I saw like a Tesla robot, and then like Will Smith's robot from iRobot.
And they look alike. That's kind of.
But they said that the robot is like it's not as fast. Like you could outrun it. But that doesn't mean like that shit can connect to whatever.
That's what I'm saying. And a
whole
few
bunch of million
hacks,
things, yeah.
like playing PlayStation. Oh, it's lagging. All right, get better internet, and it goes super fast. Same thing with a robot. Hack the shit out of it. Y va a acabar con medio mundo.
Start fucking flying.
It's
shit.
crazy,
Superman. Yeah, it's scary.
And then it's trained not to have emotions or something, or
I didn't get into
or
that.
I didn't get
it.
into that, but either. But what is the one with Will Smith? It wasn't it wasn't allowed to have any emotions, right? So it's like
I think so. I gotta watch that movie.
I gotta watch that movie again. Yeah.
Actually, no, I think I gotta watch a lot of old movies.
Like I was watching The Day After Tomorrow the other day.
That's the best end of the world movie. Like,
Yo,
hands down.
why? Because we live in New York.
No, it was just like I think it was so ahead of its time.
It was.
And then
Fiona's there from Shameless. I'm like, what? I
real?
didn't.
She
I
was the
didn't even
girl?
notice.
Fiona
Yeah.
Gallagher.
Yes, I didn't even notice till I watched it again like 2 days ago.
And then Jake Gyllenhaal. That's Jake Gyllenhaal, right? Or no?
Bueno,
Mysterio, whatever. he plays like a lot of cool like
movies.
Yeah, there was a movie where he was like a journalist and he was obsessed, and then he even killed people.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I don't know. I gotta go back to that movie.
So
too.
like watching The Day After Tomorrow again, and then like seeing something like what happened last week with the hurricane tornado.
Let's
Can we
talk about
that.
Yes. So this tornado, where the fuck was it?
Where the fuck was it?
Yeah.
Bueno.
Like where exactly? It definitely wasn't in the Bronx.
Well, I was in the city and I was working.
Cause I know I'd be getting alerts. They'd be like Brooklyn or like Queens, like.
Well, I was in the city and I was working, and our basement got flooded.
Whoa.
Yeah. Ubers that average like $50 were $150 and $200.
Yeah.
To the point that I had to go
advantage of people.
everything.
Like what? Like, we need to start this petition or something against
And
Uber.
then there was no yellow cabs. Do you understand that my boss drove me to 42nd
I
Street?
thought you said my balls. I'm like,
No,
okay.
my boss dropped. No, my boss drove me to 42nd Street. El diablo.
To treat.
To try to get a yellow cab, and there was no yellow cabs.
That's fine. Like, disappear off the map.
Because Uber's taking over.
Well, can we like start a petition? Is there a petition out there? I feel like Ubers should have a flat.
Yeah, like, tú no te puedes pasar de esto. Se puede
If-
estar
if-
acabando
if I-
medio mundo, and you cannot go past this.
If I paid $7 to get here, I shouldn't have to pay 21 to go back because of whatever. Whether it's the weather, car
there's
fee,
traffic, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. And then at first I'm like, okay, like the prices would like go $3, $2, but that whole range shit, like people left their cars out here. They needed a vehicle to take them home, and you over here charging an arm and a leg.
I
bro.
think the most I went out to was 200. I'm like, no, yo voy a dormir aquí hoy porque de verdad, that's a whole trip to Florida and coming back.
Who are these Uber people? Like, we need to speak to Uber.
But the thing is that people still pay it.
Yes.
That's the problem.
They don't have a choice. Like, who's out here signing off? Like, you know what? We should charge $150 because of the storm.
And it's really like an economy. It goes up, it goes down. Because yo lo puedo chequear la hora, and then I can check it in another 10 minutes.
That's insane.
And it made all the difference in the world.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, at first, like, it's fine. If it fluctuates like $3 peso, $1, that's
Está
cool.
bien, yeah.
But you're going to go from $12 to $150? Come on.
That's insane. That is insane.
And that was the storm. Like, that should be happening every time it rains. It'd be like 60, 70. Like, that's
Because they know how to take advantage.
But I fucks with Uber, you know what I'm saying? But y'all gotta chill.
No, we should really do that petition. I'm with that.
Let's start a petition.
Bring the Dominican
right
cab
now.
drivers back, please.
I don't know about that. Because they be scamming too.
No, they do, pero...
They try to charge you like $30
No,
and you pay like
I'll be up
15.
front. Oye, loco, yo tengo $20. ¿Me puedes llevar de aquí a aquí? Okay, está todo.
But that whole storm thing was crazy. Like, a lot of people didn't know, including myself. Like, I went to Sky Zone that day in the middle of the storm, thinking it was just regular rain. Like, I didn't get... And then, like, towards the nighttime, they were like, oh, flash floods, this. But, you know, sometimes you be getting those and nothing happens. So I went to Sky Zone.
How was it?
Which also got me upset that day because I had to go in 2 days later because that specific day was closed because somebody had rented out. But they let me buy the tickets online, which
Right, they should have blocked
exactly so. But they hooked the guy up. They hooked me up, man.
Okay.
So I'm not even mad about that anymore. But as I was on my way back from Sky Zone, I drove through this puddle, big ass puddle, and little did I know that that's what's happening everywhere else. Yeah, and it was flood. The trains, the rats were swimming.
Yeah, you know when I knew it was bad when they literally stopped the MTA. Like I went and you cannot get in.
It was crazy. And then not too long ago, I was driving. Like that happened the last
Thursday?
week? Mm-hmm. And there was still vehicles on the side of the highway. Like,
this weekend, yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Entonces, how do car insurance work in that specific case?
Bro, they slick. Like if they know a storm's coming and you want to get your insurance, like they won't hook you up with insurance until after the storm. Right?
But what if you already have insurance
and you have insurance
and you were to leave your car, like let's say in the middle of the FDR because the FDR is fucking flooded?
That's what insurance is for. So I'm sure they hook you up, they pay for it, they cover you something. But I'm pretty sure you gotta waste some money depending on
deductibles and all that fun stuff. Everything is a scam.
Everything's a scam. Everything is a business. But Uber's the biggest scam out right now.
And our
that's just ridiculous for real.
In our generation, especially.
Like they don't feel some type
they
of way that
don't even do the
doing
pool
it?
anymore. Like I got it, COVID and everything else, but I think even prior to COVID, they were really like, okay, you want to do pool? Well, you have to meet me in the corner.
Yeah, but you had to click the Uber option, so they still picked you up. But I remember, you had to
just
walk
pick me up,
just so you could pay like $2.
Yeah,
less.
that's what I'm saying.
Fuck
like,
outta
what
here.
the hell? No. Next thing you know, what would be the next thing for them?
And that I remember that would be the ultimate blow because it would be like where you at, bro?
Yeah.
Like, and they wouldn't pick up, or they would say they somewhere else, or they would say they were right here,
Or
they
make
were
you
never
wait and then
there.
cancel on you, and then you have to pay the $5.
I always complain. They always give me back my money.
No, pero tú
But
sabes
that'd
que...
be the worst when it's like it says 11 fucking minutes and
Y
shit.
tú le esperas los
And
11
you wait,
minutos.
you know what? You're like, you know what? If I cancel this, the next one is probably gonna be like 20 hours type shit. So you're waiting. There's like 2 minutes left. We're looking for a new ride, and you're like, what the fuck?
So how do you feel about Lyft
Lyft
compared to like Uber?
Lyft sometimes be coming in clutch too. Like Uber could be like 50. And
Maybe
then
36.
Lyft, not even. It'd be like 26 or some shit. Like I've been getting lucky with Lyft, but sometimes they be ODing too.
They be ODing too.
Like, what are you doing? Ellos se pasan, bro.
And I wish like the places that I commute to, I can walk to, because I'll be walking it all the time. I love to walk.
It'll just take you a little longer. You know what I'm saying?
I know
But
that
they got the Lime scooters now.
Yo, let's talk about that.
Like I remember my first time riding those was in LA, and I'm like, yo, they should have this in the city.
Y ahora está en toda la
And yeah,
esquina.
they popping up.
But you know what I don't
Not
like?
in my block though. We got city bikes, but we don't have Lime scooters yet.
I got Lime scooters.
Other blocks do. Yeah, your block has Lime scooters.
But then what I don't like is that you see how in my block they have like a little section just divided for it. Pero la gente lo dejan botar por todos lados, and then they put it like literally like face down in the middle of the street.
Or like they'll leave it in the part where you're supposed to, but like instead of near the fucking road or whatever, they put it like in the middle.
It's insane. I'm like, yo, that's why we can't have anything nice, because we really don't know how to take care of shit.
We don't. And sometimes though, like I took one in LA and like it stopped in the middle of the fucking shit. So it's like you can't leave it anywhere. So you have to find. So it's like sometimes it be getting you tight. So I could understand why people just like, oh, bro.
Y si te muere el celular, you gotta wait for it to charge because you have to take a picture to report it that you left it where you left it. Have you ever done the scooter? I want to do that one next. So I did the scooter. I did the one where you kind of just sit down and it's a bike, but it's electric. But then hay una que una pasola. That's the one I want to do.
The Revels, that big blue shit.
I've done the Rebel, pero como like a scooter.
A different pasola?
No, but it's lime. It's lime. Pero que una pasola where they have the helmet in the back and all. I want to do that.
Oh, what color is it?
Green.
Like a Dominican pasola or like
a Dominican pasola.
That's cool.
It's lime.
Those, where they at?
I saw one around my block, and then I saw one by Bay Plaza.
Okay.
But the one by Bay Plaza was like, oh, it's low battery. Bro, it's mad sunny. Doesn't it get recharged by the sun anyways?
So. But like sometimes I be seeing like little like vehicles and they be fixing it and stuff.
Okay. Oh, so that's pretty. I think they're gonna make mad money out of that.
Definitely. Yeah. I was thinking actually like I'm about to look like for Lime scooters or Bird, whatever, like I said, to see start investing in that because
it's gonna pick up.
Yeah.
Especially esperando la guagua. When you could just
the
go
bus, the train.
No, yeah, when you could just take one of those and be out. And then you have to drive it in the street too. You can't be in the sidewalk.
We're just talking about scams today. Like the MTA is a whole nother scam. Like they raising the prices all the time.
¿Pa qué? So that mid-flood pandemic, qué sé yo, cierren toda la línea.
And then there's always delays. There's always something. It's like, where is that money going?
And it's only getting more dangerous.
Where's that money going? And it's dangerous. Like you have all these police up here. When I be walking in my block, you know, it's hot. It's hot.
It's a hot block.
Yeah, and there be police all the time, whatever. And literally, it'll be like 5 of them in a circle on their phones.
Talking shit.
It's like a whole bunch of stuff could be going on.
And you're not aware.
Or they get caught lagging because
they're on their phone.
Like... What's their thing? What are they actually supposed to be doing when they're on patrol like that? Like, are they allowed to be on their phones?
One of the worst I've seen. I think I've seen this in a video. Una fumando hookah.
You lying?
I swear to you, I'm gonna send this to you at the end. And then after that, I saw one like she was vaping. Which is like, yo, like you're literally just chilling. Cualquiera, yo misma me pongo un uniforme.
Do that without your uniform.
Right.
Like be like, hey,
I
guys,
would
I'm
not
a
take
cop.
you serious.
I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna get out of work soon. I'm gonna hang out with y'all. Like that'd be cool.
Yes.
Like don't do like you're supposed to be the authority.
I would not take you serious if I see
enforce
you.
the law on you out here. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I get it. Like I be seeing videos sometimes like people dancing. The police they will dance too.
Right.
Or, like they'll play basketball.
But that's kind of them interacting with like the people, but they're like doing this on their own, and it's just they're not paying attention to the
like
neighborhood.
certain things are cool. Yeah, like you know, like let's say these kids. You know, you were kids. Like that. I feel like that's important. If you're interacting with the youth, that's cool.
Yes.
But you interacting with fucking adults. Like doing stuff like that. Like you can interact with adults, playing sports, dancing or something. You gonna smoke hookah? You gonna be on your phone?
That's
all of y'all. Like at least if you tell me, three of us, we gonna be looked out, and y'all could be on your phone. Then like 2 hours, we'll switch. I'll be on my phone. And they just all be there.
That's NYPD for you.
NYPD.
Oh man.
Would you think you would be a good police officer? You know what's funny? I would probably be those police officers smoking.
You smoking the hookah and shit?
Smoking hookah, probably being on my phone. And I'm here talking shit.
Well, I like the fact that they take you to, they zone you in like a different neighborhood, so you don't have to like, you know, if I was from Fordham, I don't have to do my duty in Fordham because I'll probably know a lot of people in Fordham. So like that's pretty cool, but I think
that would suck.
It wouldn't work. One, because you're too connected. Two, because just no.
I would have to be like a cop in a different country type shit.
You said you wanted to be
not even a different state.
Yeah, a different country might be kind of
dangerous.
Yeah, maybe because I'm thinking about DR, but
no, definitely. No, I wouldn't be a police in DR.
No. This is solo más corrupto que nada. We talking about corruption. There you go.
Okay, maybe I'll go to a different state.
A different state for sure. You said you wanted, so one thing that you wanted to be was like a firefighter.
It was just a phase. And,
okay.
I took the exam, you know, but I passed, but I didn't get called back for the physical exam.
Okay, so besides that, like in your childhood, is that something you also wanted to be, or you wanted to be like, you know, like me? I wanted to be a judge at one point.
Nah.
And I knew that was never gonna happen the moment
I wanted to be a porn star. Nah.
Nah.
As a kid,
never too late.
I'm sure I probably said I wanted to be a police officer, a firefighter, a doctor, all these things. I remember being a kid, you know, as a kid, like you find like cool things to say, and you think like, I used to say, I want to be an entrepreneur. Like I always,
you would use that word.
I remember learning that word. I didn't even know what I just heard, like, you know, people say, I'm an entrepreneur. I do this, I do that. So like every time, like in school or whatever, they say, what would you want to be when you grow up? Or you had to fucking write an essay. Like I would be like, I want to be an entrepreneur.
And then they would ask you, what do you want to do? Like as an entrepreneur, what do you want to do? And then you'll be blank.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, I thought I was cool.
I only got past the entrepreneur word.
Because everybody else would say they want to be a basketball player, they want to be this, they want to be that. And I'm like, I want to be an entrepreneur.
Dang.
Thinking I was the shit. Like, and they, you know, and I would get one of those. They were like, oh.
Nice.
I had no idea what
that meant. I actually didn't learn that word into high school. College, so.
I probably didn't even know that in high school. That was just funny.
Yeah.
Like, has there been like fucking silly moments as like you thought it was cool and you were really dumb? Besides now,
you know, something I used to do. I used to play in gym a lot, and you know how we would take those state exams. And I used to like play basketball, right? And I'm like, all right, if I shoot this one in, that means I'm gonna score a 3 or a 4 in my exam. So if I was to miss, I would be tight. I'd be like, I'll try to like talk myself like, no, you know, that was just a foul, blah, blah.
I do that for anything. I do that now. But yo, if I do this,
if I make it in,
I'm gonna clean my room today. If I miss, that means go out.
yeah. So I used to like base like my test scores on that, and I used to think it was so funny.
And knowing like based on how good you are, you would put what you really wanted to do
first, and rank it down.
Yeah, you would bet on that first. Like,
oh man, middle school is probably one of my better days.
Your better days.
in school. Like high school was fun, but middle school was just kind of like I told you, like I was always a class clown ever since elementary school. But like middle school, like we did all the fun stuff: the paper ball fight, the food fight.
Okay.
The first time I actually played booty tag.
Booty tag?
Yo.
Was it middle school?
No, it was actually elementary school.
Yeah,
but
I was like, yo, I was playing that in elementary school.
Yo, we got in trouble for that shit.
Smacking booty.
Yo, who thought of that game?
Yeah.
Like who?
I wonder like if the kids play that now. It's kind of weird to want to know
Kind
that.
of weird, yeah. But I wonder like what kind of stuff do they? We got him on that.
They got me, ladies and gentlemen.
Yo.
No, yeah, like you wonder though, like, do they play the same games that we used to?
We used to play the numbers.
Like I remember having friends, female friends. They used to think they were the Cheetah Girls, and they would sing at recess at the park, which was the funniest thing.
And completely stuck.
Yeah, you had the Spanish kids. They used to like play wrestling.
Okay, I can see that.
And then you just had like
so many different cliques.
Scattered.
The ones that didn't speak English. The one, yeah.
And then like when you used to like a girl or whatever, like you would want to play with her or you would want to tag her booty.
So you played booty tag more than once.
Of course.
I played it once, got caught, and then never again. I was like, no.
And I got my heart broken many times. I think I told that story one time.
She didn't smack your booty back?
Nah. I think I told you that one time about those 25-cent rings. I think I've told that story.
Oh, yeah, because I had the same story.
That was one time. And then there was a different time where like, you know, for some reason, like girls in fucking elementary school, they always want like a boyfriend or some shit. So some girl that was like, she fire.
I had that issue was fire.
But for some reason, I was into somebody else. She was cute too, but like
it was the looks and then the personality.
Yeah, like now that I'm thinking, I'm like, yo, she was more fire than this girl, and I was stuck with this girl, but I really wanted that girl. So whatever. I think I just
I got you.
I wanted this girl, but this girl that I didn't want asked me to be her boyfriend, whatever.
And you said yeah for the fucks of it.
Yeah, at first I was like, nah, because I wanted this one.
Aww. Until she gave it up, and you're like,
But then you know what? I'm like, she obviously was somebody else. So you know what? Let's be boyfriend and girlfriend. And that lasted not even 24 hours. The next day, like I had a whole bunch of fucking kids telling me, "Oh, she broke up with you. She broke up with you." Yeah. She didn't even talk to me first. Damn, she broke up with me.
She went to go tell everybody else.
And she was already dating some other kid.
Isn't that funny how like in school we thought like relationship was all serious and it only lasted like 3 weeks?
It's the funniest thing. And then there was one time it was my last year. I had a girlfriend. I had a girlfriend, and
that lasted more than 24 hours.
Yeah, we were dating for months, and I ain't never kissed this girl.
Oh, really?
Probably hold her hand one time, and honestly, I think I kissed her one time. It was the last day. It was the last day of summer school.
That usually happens. Like that's the kind of to like mark the whole like.
And my dumb ass was eating Cheetos. The puffy ones.
The extra stinky
Not
ones.
even. I don't know if you remember those green chips? The
wise with
the smiley puffy cheese?
I have it in the kitchen.
That's what I was eating.
That's exactly what I visualized when you said it.
And I went to go kiss the girl, finally, for the first time. And she was with her friend. And her friend made fun of me. Because I was dead ass kissing her with some fucking cheesy ass mouth.
At least you got the kiss.
I got the kiss, but
so then what? Like after that, it just like was it the last day of summer school? Like going from elementary school to like middle school?
To middle school, yes.
Okay, so that's kind of when like you know I'm really not gonna see you ever again.
Yeah. So yeah, that was my story.
Okay.
For now.
Okay.
And then I wouldn't say that middle school was my. Like, I felt like each, like, elementary, middle school, high school, like, you know, I was rising. But middle school was definitely the start
of
my shenanigans,
so,
let's say.
I had one of those where, like, I went to elementary school with this kid.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't really see him much there, like, maybe, like, graduation and whatever. Then we ended up going to the same middle school together.
Okay.
in 6th grade, I'm just looking at him. I'm like, he's so cute. Like, he's like, kind of looks like a little dorky, but like, he's cute. Like, I think he's cute. So whatever, the group of friends, they made it happen. I had the crush on him for like forever. And we like dated, but then he went on to like, like, like to other girls. But I got my kiss here and there, whatever. I got my kiss. Long story short, those girls now are like,
That's
pretty much with like 5 different baby daddies and 3 kids. He doesn't have any kids now. I don't. But the funny thing about that is like,
what's his name?
you should know exactly who he is.
Oh.
It's crazy because like we were very good friends in middle school. After high school, everybody goes their way. But like we always, I'm pretty close to like my friends from middle school, at least talking wise. And after high school, we got in touch a little bit. Then we got off touch, and I got to see him like not too long ago. Like I was like,
how did that feel? You were
because that's my boy. No, that was like,
you were gonna say that's my boyfriend.
No, that's my boy. So like it was like, but it's crazy how like in different stages of different lives, like he's always like right there, like not far, and I'm like, oh. But no, no, definitely never nothing like that. But it's just it's interesting, like when you think about it. Yeah.
All right, where can he find you again?
Well, he's actually he's following the podcast and
appreciate it.
Something about Marielle. On Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram.
Oof.
Jose, where can the cheese puffs find you? Specifically, the one in the green bag.
With the smiley faces. If they have frowns, I don't want it. Jose _ that's MMMJOSE _ on Instagram. You guys can also catch us at the Super Folk Bros on Instagram and YouTube, where we play Warzone. We put on fucking full game clips, short clips, funny clips, whatever you want. You name it. Yes. And continue finding the show at micamalounge, patreon.com/micamalounge. We got some good stuff there.
The full shop coming up with some new merch.
Get your merch. And yeah, I actually need some new merch right now because I'm sweating. I'm sweating like crazy. But
me too. I need a uniform.
Thank you guys for watching, and we see you guys next time.